Hello everybody, Alex here from Snake on Exotics, and you can tell that I'm not on an adventure, but the problem is today, it's business Alex today. Somebody's got to do his taxes. It's got to be done one day, so it's taxes day today. But I can still squeeze in a fossil video. So today it's going to be identifying if a fossil is fake or not, or is it a jumble of fake and real and stuff like that. So we're going to jump on that today because, of course, a lot of the time we can't, people in England and stuff like that, we can't go and find the teeth and stuff like that we'd like to have, so we have to buy them. Or go to America and find them, but that costs even more. So what we're going to do today, we're going to find, because I've got a mixture of some, and then we can go from which is fake, real and stuff like that and go on, and then fingers crossed we can stop everybody buying fake stuff. So, because we don't want that. We want nice real fossils. So I hope you enjoy the video today. Please like, subscribe, comment and share for me, and I shall be with you in about a second. So what I've done is I've laid out the most common fossils and normally faked and stuff like that. So I thought I had a fake one, but I don't actually. All mine are real. Well, all my fossils are real, but I do have some fossils that are in fake stuff. I'll explain. So I'll start with some of the most commonly ones that are faked and how to identify if they're fake or not, and then we'll go through the ones that I was just on about. So firstly, the most commonly faked fossil is the megalodon tooth. Everybody loves it. The most popular thing that people want is the one that people are going to fake. So this is my real megalodon tooth, and we can tell it's real because it is one piece. Now, normally, if they are, when they're making something like this, they can't make it in one piece. It's made in two halves and put together. So at some point, there would be a seam. So if we look at this center edge now, we can see there is no seam. It is one solid piece. So that's a good way of telling if it's fake, because you're going to be, they want you to look up here. This is where they want you to be looking at the actual tooth. But when you look down here, you'll see a very, very faint seam. They will try and disguise it, but that's where the best chance you have at seeing the seam would be down there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some fake pictures up of them. Not fake pictures, but pictures up of fake fossils. So, and where they're identifying the seam and stuff like that. So I'll put them up now for you. And then it gives you a better idea of what I'm on about. So, and then we're going to go on to the next one, I believe. Another one is shells that aren't actually fossilized. So these are shells that have just been washed in the ocean and are almost completely dissolved. So it's not actually, it's just a normal shell. It hasn't actually been fossilized yet. Other ones are trilobites. Everybody loves a trilobite. So it's most commonly faked. And a good way of telling is they put this shiny stuff on it. And it's to hide any imperfections and you looking at it properly. And another way of telling if it was real, they put a bit more effort into what they were doing. You can see this was just chucked on to cover it. So it's hard to tell if this one is actually real or fake, especially how looks like they've almost placed it in there. See that the different colours underneath almost looks like a glue. So that may be something fake put in, but that bit up there looks real. But it is hard to tell with some of these. I'm pretty sure, I think it's real, but I think they've just tried to make it look a bit shinier. But that is another thing they will do, is to try and disguise it a bit more, is to paint it with lacquer, makes it all shiny and harder to identify. We'll also do the same with this one. We will put some pictures up of some actual fake ones, so you get an idea of what the fake ones look like. Now the last one is the most common one because it's one of the most coolest ones. Everyone wants a jaw with teeth in. So no fossil is exactly the same as another fossil, in theory. So each fossil is going to be preserved in a different rock. It's going to be in a different position. It's going to be maybe broken in a different way. It's going to be better preserved and not as well preserved, and so on and so forth. So if you can find the exact same fossil again, it's most likely fake. So if you now with these ones here, you can find thousands and thousands of these on eBay. So you can tell the same shape, same length, same amount of teeth. It's impossible to get that many that's the same to be perfect. So these are fake, but they've got real fossil in them. So they can blag and say they are real, but they're not at the same time because they've got real fossil in them. So the teeth are real, and there may be chunks of bone in the jaw parts, but that's about it. Everything else is fake. The position, the jawline, the shape and everything, the positions is all fake. Especially as the teeth wouldn't line up like that in the mouth anyway. I'll show you what's real and what's fake, and then you can better identify it. So as you can see, the teeth are real. And then there's little chunks of bone here, which are real. And the rest of it, they've tried to disguise. There's a chunk there, chunk of bone there. So there's probably 2 chunks of bone. The rest of it's probably all fake. And there's no way it's going to break off in a perfect line like that. You know what I mean? That's almost unheard of. You can almost see the line where it carries on, where they cut it. So, and for it to be in a perfect line like that with the gaps, I mean, where's the rest of the jaw? I mean, the jaw's not this small, the jaw's massive. And what I've got here, I've got an example of the teeth that they've put into there. So it's a monosaurus tooth. There's a big one. So that's what they've got in here. Where's he got it? It's that angle, yeah? So that's the angle they've got it on most of them. You can see mine is a very reasonable size one. Of course, these are going to be pretty hidden because some come in with the fake sand putty. So my mum and dad bought me this for one of my birthdays, and the people in the shop told them it was real, when technically there are real bits in it, but it's not actually a real fossil. So that was a bit of a shame. We still like it. We're still a present, and we still was very appreciative of it because we're still cool. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to put some more photos up of the fake ones, so you can see that these are quite easily attainable. So it's impossible for them to be. You can't mass produce fossils. It's impossible. You've got there's no way of doing it. They're finding that they've got loads and loads of teeth, and the teeth only are worth a couple of quid each. But if they put it in a jaw like that, they can make, I don't know, 5 teeth, which is worth, I don't know, maybe £20. So that's something like that, which maybe worth £40–50. So that's what they're doing in this business. So I will show you some more pictures, and I shall hope you enjoyed the video. I shall see you in the future. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share for me. And I shall see you in the future. Bye.